Topic 1. Trump's proposed tariffs on Greenland and resulting geopolitical tensions with Europe and China. Donald Trump, the President of the United States, announced a 10% tariff on 8 European countries in relation to his attempt to purchase Greenland. If negotiations are not successful by June 1st, this tariff is set to increase to 25%. European nations have reacted strongly, with the EU considering retaliatory tariffs and economic measures against the US. Leaders from France and Germany criticized Trump's tariff threats as unacceptable, discussing the possibility of using the EU's countermeasures. This situation threatens trade agreements between Europe and the US, potentially harming both economies and providing an opportunity for China and Russia to expand their influence in the Arctic. Topic 2. AI's growing influence in media and technology, exemplified by AI-generated voices in advertisements. AI technology is increasingly impacting the media and technology sectors, particularly with the use of AI-generated voices in advertisements. A recent ad featuring a voice replicated from former President Donald Trump was released, created with the administration's approval. This advertisement promotes Fannie Mae's new image and highlights the administration's efforts to address housing market issues. The AI technology used to replicate Trump's voice has previously been employed in the production of an audiobook for Melania Trump's memoir. This use of AI opens new possibilities in media and advertising, showcasing how voices can be replicated and utilized. Topic 3. China's economic resilience with a projected 5% growth in 2025, despite trade tensions. China's economy is projected to grow by 5% in 2025, despite tariffs imposed by President Donald Trump. However, growth slowed to 4.5% in the last quarter, marking the slowest quarterly growth since 2022. China is striving to overcome economic challenges stemming from a real estate market slump and the pandemic's effects. Strong exports have compensated for weak consumer spending and business investment, achieving a record trade surplus of $1.2 trillion. While exports to the U.S. have decreased due to tariff increases, exports to other countries have offset this decline. China emphasizes policies to boost domestic demand, though their effectiveness is limited. Some economists suggest that the actual growth rate may be lower than official data indicates. China aims for a per capita GDP of $20,000 by 2035, requiring annual growth of 4% to 5%. Topic 4. The impact of tariffs on global markets, with commodities like gold and silver reaching record highs. In January 2026, President Donald Trump threatened to impose tariffs on 8 European countries related to his attempt to purchase Greenland, significantly impacting global markets. He announced a 10% tariff starting February 1st, increasing to 25% by June 1st. This tariff threat heightened the possibility of a trade war between Europe and the U.S., prompting European nations to prepare retaliatory measures. Amid these tensions, investors flocked to safe haven assets like gold and silver, driving their prices to record highs. Gold reached $4,689 per ounce, while silver hit $94.08. The price increases of these metals are particularly pronounced in an uncertain economic environment with low interest rates. Major European automotive manufacturers and luxury brands saw their stock prices decline, and European markets generally trended downward. The U.S. market was closed for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, but U.S. tech stocks listed in Europe also fell, increasing uncertainty about the global economy, which is a focal point of discussions at the World Economic Forum in Davos. Topic 5. The influence of billionaires in politics and their increasing wealth. Oxfam reported that the wealth of the world's billionaires increased by 16% in 2025, reaching a total of $18.3 trillion. This marks an 81% increase since 2020, exacerbating economic and political inequalities. Billionaires are 4,000 times more likely to hold